Okay, now that the tuning exams are about to wrap up in Boruto, I'm pretty sure a lot of us feel like this. Yo, I'm kidding. I know Boruto's tuning arc is not about the exams itself, it's just a hurdle the writers have to go through to reach Boruto facing Momoshiki. This arc is actually about development of Boruto and Naruto's relationship and his resolve to want to be a ninja just like Sasuke. It's essentially trying to set up the Otsutsuki aliens that are the actual problem to the ninja world and continuing on from Naruto, but at the same time they're trying to develop Team 7 to be the polar opposites of the previous generation so we don't get the same story again. Obviously, fans can still argue the fact that they understand this idea, but the quality is subpar, and yeah, I see your point and can agree on some factors, like look at some of the animation in episode 60 of Boruto today. It was disappointing in regards to keyframing and sound mixing in some scenes. The sound effects of clashes between Sarada and Araya came too soon, or the effects were occurring when characters were not close to one another. It makes things jarring. Just take a look. So that's the bad things out the way. Let's talk about the Gushi. Sarada using her Sharingan against Araya obviously just proves again that the Uchiha are a broken race and have advantage over the ninjas naturally. I like Sarada's confidence and the idea of an Uchiha wanting to be the Hokage for the first time, but obviously I've stated in my previous videos that sometimes she comes across rude or way too arrogant for my liking, with the voice actors delivering the lines for example. Sometimes I just wish the delivery sounds a bit more innocent and toned down according to her age, being 12 and all. Oh yeah, another thing I noticed in this episode is Inojin's line about Araya. It caught me so off guard, it made me laugh. The children are definitely naive to what other ninjas have experienced and what happened in the past.
Really, nigga?
Honestly speaking, just seeing the Sharingan in full effect by Sarada was great. I've always been a fan of the Sharingan and the Uchiha, so just seeing her with it and developing her skills was cool. I mean, with only one Tomo, she has performed some of the best feats we have seen compared to others. Imagine how overpowered she'd be with 3. Sarada also uses lightning style and that was popping too. I mean, this could mean she can learn Chidori just like Sasuke, or what if she's the prodigy that finally achieves what Kakashi couldn't and apply lightning style to the Rasengan and make the ultimate technique too, since she's really book smart and intelligent. We just don't know. I doubt they would do that because the Rasengan is Boruto's thing. They will probably just give her the Chidori. I'd be happy with that anyways. But the way they foreshadowed it at the end with Boruto talking to Sasuke and they're saying Boruto can learn Chidori later on, maybe Boruto will be the one that applies both jutsus. Overall, what I think of Sarada vs Araya is that the whole exposition of them setting up Sarada as a genius that can fight at the same time is only proving the point that they want her to become Hokage, and us the viewers to back up this idea and like her. If you think about how Sarada has defeated all her opponents so far in Boruto, it's through the use of intelligence, calculations, decision making, Sharingan and raw strength. All of these are the sort of traits the village would want to see in a Hokage. They will probably keep doing this with her character as the series goes forward. Sarada also uses Fireball Jutsu when Sasuke taught her when she was a child. I can cover that in a video of how that happened if you want. Let me know in the comment section below. Naruto mentioning to amend the rules of disqualification is just foreshadowing of when Boruto gets caught and Naruto's disappointment in him, because Naruto is already questioning if what Araya is doing is right and out of bounds. I mean, we don't even know if Sage Mode is allowed in the tuning exams that Mitsuki has, since it's basically meaning you're gonna win and it's broken. But this is a technique, so why wouldn't Sage Mode be allowed in the Chunin exams? By the way guys, I just want to remind you, I posted a Mitsuki and Orochimaru theory yesterday regarding a clue I found to their plan to maybe betray Boruto. Don't forget to watch that video after this review too. You're definitely going to enjoy it, and I thank you guys. I'll put the link in the description and the comment section below. Now let's cut to my two favorite characters in this arc so far, Shinki vs Mitsuki. I love them both. Their animation, personalities and jutsu are so refreshing, and it shows the stuff I want to see. These two remind me of Naruto Chunin type of shit. I like Mitsuki of how calm and collected he is, not to forget his design. This dude is just a beast. I'm pretty sure the whole Boruto fanbase loves this character just like me. I enjoyed this fight the most so far out of all the Chunin exams. It's so obvious that Mitsuki is Chunin or Jonin level, skill level already. He took on Shino like nothing, and Shino be shitting bricks. You know, Shino be shitting all kind of bricks, knowing that Mitsuki went serious with him, and you know, he would have lost if Mitsuki activated Sage Mode against him. I'm just saying. I love the techniques used in this fight too. The animation on Shinki's jacket is sick as always. This is the type of stuff I want to see in Boruto. It's so lit. Gaara admitted he already taught Shinki everything he knows, so I'm guessing Gaara spent around 6 to 7 years with Shinki. That explains why Shinki is obedient and respects him so much. But for a 12-year-old to know everything Gaara knows, you know, all his sand and his true potential, that means he's just busted. I mean, this dude Shinki knows everything Gaara knows, and then Mitsuki even admitted he doesn't know if Sage Mode would beat Shinki anyways. That's like saying Shinki is Jonin or Chunin level with Kage level techniques already. I'm sure Gaara is like gassed up. Gaara is gassed up, like you know, it's his son fighting and he has his pride. Nah, guys, I can't believe this, guys. You guys have to let me know what you think in the comment section. Mitsuki vs Shinki, the two actual confident and overpowered characters going at it. It delivered on that part. Obviously, I would want it to be 3 episodes long if it could be like in the original Naruto, but the studio doesn't want to do that, and I guess I seriously wonder sometimes on their decision making though. I mean, why are they rushing these epic fights to reach the movie so badly? It's not like it's a bad thing that the manga is getting super ahead, right? It will only increase the quality of the anime if they longed out the anime and these Chunin exams. It definitely must be budgeting issues or possibly greed, because then I saw in the news that Boruto's sales and viewership numbers are through the roof and it's in the top 5 in Japan. It doesn't add up or make sense to me to their decision making. The fan base is there and the viewership is there for Boruto, so why don't they milk the franchise for good, not for bad? Mitsuki not using Sage transformation was explained with his relationship with Boruto and him saying he will only be here a temporary time, which makes me go back to my Orochimaru theory that I posted yesterday. I mean, we are really confused with their plans. I think Mitsuki sees sympathy for Boruto and he knows his situation with his father, so he admits defeat so Boruto can face Shinki or Sarada or something along those lines, and this will give Boruto his time to shine and receive praise from everyone. Mitsuki is the moon in the shadow and Boruto is the sun. Mitsuki interprets this as him having to support Boruto for his goal, but we obviously know Boruto is going to end up cheating and Mitsuki is just being the good guy and support role. He knows he could have won this with Sage Mode, maybe, I don't know, but he didn't want to expose himself and go against Orochimaru's word. The last thing I noticed is Sasuke getting that pussy late at night, boy. Sarada don't even notice. How can they just slide that into the episode in the last seconds of, like, we won't notice what they're trying to say? It's so funny.
それに、たまに夜中に帰ってきて、うちで寝てるわよ。サラダの気がつかない時にね。
Also, again, when Boruto and Sasuke are talking at the 21 minute, it was excellent, the music used, and it was really great soundtrack. They need to release these tracks and use them more often. Boruto really needs that. Sasuke also low-key is a sensei and tells his story about himself to Boruto, and that was cool. He does not want Boruto to be like him in the end because he can see Boruto is kinda the competitive type, naturally gifted, and can be naive to the point where he seems ungrateful. Sasuke also knows Boruto cheated to receive that Rasengan, so he's kinda telling him, you know, don't do everything you can. There was someone just like, I'm basically you. I did anything to gain power, and he sees Boruto is going to cheat, and he's kind of telling him, don't cheat tomorrow in the finals, but we know Boruto is. So obviously I don't think Boruto means that, you know, I don't think Boruto is a bad guy. I think he's actually the ride or die type of friend, and he loves them. Overall, that was my thoughts on this week. Make sure to watch my previous Boruto video and hit the subscribe button with notifications turned on to get these weekly videos, and I'll check you guys out next time.